What's going on, guys? Today I want to change it up a little bit, do a different review on another product, one that I mentioned during my toolbox tour, but I wanted to go more in depth on it. One thing I kind of want to focus on this channel also is finding good value. It's been something I've been pretty passionate about, trying to kind of see where I can save money, what I can do to make my money more efficient and kind of get some enjoyment out of it at the same time. To me, this has been one where I was doing my own pest control. I first bought my house. I was using a pest control service, one that I got a relatively good deal. I was building homes at the time, so I was using Home Team Pest Defense, which I think was an offshoot of Orkin. And I was getting a decent deal. I think it was about $75, $80 a quarter. Looking back now, it's not that great of a deal, but I thought it was at the time. It's probably a lot less than what they were hosing the standard, new home buyer with. But needless to say, I was paying less than I thought I could be paying. Only did that for a couple quarters, then decided, well, why pay so much each time and not really know what they're doing, have to deal with them coming over to the house and letting them in and all that kind of stuff. So started getting Home Defense, I think it was Spectracide from Lowe's. Obviously that's pre-mixed, diluted already, so you're paying a whole lot of money for pre-diluted product. So then I started looking into, well, what exactly are they using? Of course, there's some different additives, but the main ingredient from back then was this here, Optimate CS, was the exact same active ingredient in the Home Defense from Spectracide. So I decided to go ahead and buy a bottle of it straight for myself, and ever since then I've started to do my own pest control. So I got myself a $14 sprayer from Amazon, little 2-gallon sprayer, marked it so when I'm doing my pest control I don't accidentally use the other sprayer I have Roundup in, so I don't want a dead yard whenever I go to spray for bugs. So yeah, pro tip on that, always get a couple sprayers for your different chemicals so you don't get them cross-contaminated. But anyway, got the Optimate CS, mixed it up, has a little gauge there so you can squeeze it, fill it up. I marked on my other bottle how much I needed per gallon. Keep it easy. So basically, this bottle right here was about $75. Got it from Do It Yourself Pest Control. They're a pretty good website, fast shipping. Had about everything under the sun as far as chemicals. So ordered this, and this is my second bottle. My first bottle lasted me about 5 years. And I'm still using a little bit of it, but it's pretty much empty. So you can either pay $75 or more every quarter, or you can buy this for $75 and last 2 years. Granted, I don't do it every quarter on the dot. I probably end up only doing it maybe 2 or 3 times a year. So pretty close. But the nice thing is you can mix up as much of this as you want, as hot as you want, and just go crazy. This will make a lot of finished material. So you're buying the concentrate, you're not already stuck with pre-diluted stuff that's a heck of a lot more expensive. Those could be $20, $30 for a couple gallons that only have a very small percentage of active ingredient. So this is a much better deal if you can afford it. Don't really have any information as far as the type of chemical. I just knew that Home Defense worked good, and the research I've done is this is very effective against scorpions and roaches, especially if you're out in the country. Scorpions would be a big one. Apparently this is very effective for that. This does last for at least 3 months outside, even in the rain. I've noticed that it does effectively prevent them, kill them for months after I spray, so I can attest to that. Kills a wide range of pests, again, roaches and scorpions being the main ones. I don't really have too big a problem with those. Mine is mainly roly-polies and earwigs, Roly-poly is not that big a deal, but the earwigs, pretty gross, so I want to kill them as much as I can. Spray it around the perimeter, all the openings going inside the home. You can spray it up along the eaves of your home to prevent wasps, which I've done that, and it does work. So if you want to go up around the perimeter soffit of your home, spray this stuff, prevent wasps from making their nests up there. You can spray it inside as well, under cabinets, around toe kicks, really anywhere as long as it's dry. It's safe, I believe, for pets. But obviously make sure you read the instructions and anything like that before you use it anywhere. That's just my experience. But yeah, it's been a great product. I see dead bugs for months afterwards. I've killed a whole bunch of roly-polies with this stuff for some reason, like living under my patio. So this has been a great product. Again, you can get lots of uses out of it. It gives you a little instruction manual on the back. Made in USA, which most chemicals are. Made in the country that they're going to be used in. But anyway, to me, this is a great value. And again, I've kind of made it a mission to find better value in the things that I do. And I think this is one that a lot of people could really save quite a bit, especially if you've kind of gotten complacent with different services and things like that. One thing that has always kind of bothered me is how many different services people kind of blindly start to pay for, and they forget about it. It just automatically deducts, takes it out of their account every month, whatever, and they don't even know what they're getting. A lot of people don't even realize that they're getting pest control. And if you're at that point, who knows if they're actually even doing the work? Probably are, but to me, this only takes me, 20, 25 minutes on a Saturday, and it's saving me substantial dollars over the course of this one bottle. So again, I think that's a great deal. Second product I did buy, I was spraying up in my attic. I got this Intice Perimeter Bait. So this is kind of another similar product, but this is in granulated form. I was having quite a few silverfish up in my attic. I was trying to spray some of the Optimate up in my attic space. Obviously the cellulose insulation wasn't being super effective. I kept seeing them come back. So I went ahead and got this Intice Perimeter Bait. Huge bag, but if you buy it in smaller quantities, of course, it's a lot more expensive. Basically, I got up in my attic, cast this as far as I could toss it, and it seems to have done the trick. So not only is this effective against all the usual roaches, crickets, earwigs, it's effective against silverfish, which some things aren't necessarily that effective against it. So again, this is a huge bag. It's going to last me probably forever. You can use it just the same as Optimate. You can cast it around the exterior house, interior house. Haven't tried that yet. Earwigs or not earwigs, but silverfish, like paper products, books, newspapers, and dark, damp places. So closets, things like that. If you start to stack books up in there, might be a good idea to cast some of this stuff around. But generally, this video is more so for just getting better value out of your dollar and getting some products that'll help you do that without having to pay someone else who really probably doesn't know any more than you do about the products that they're using. A lot of these pest control companies, they're just hiring guys like you and me, and they give them a whole bunch of different products to use. Most pest controls, they just kind of pick a few that they like to use. I mean, there's probably hundreds of different versions of this kind of stuff. So it's not necessarily a name brand. You can get, these two things basically do the same, it's a different form. So, don't think that these pest control companies or the people doing the work know better than you and all that kind of stuff. They really don't. They're just using these products that kill a whole bunch of different pests, and they spray it around your house. You can do that too. So get off my soapbox on this. Give them a try. I think it's worth the investment. Again, I'm going to try to do more videos like this, kind of talking about getting better value for your dollar, finding products like this to make your life a little bit easier and save you some money. If you have any ideas, leave me a comment. Always interested in trying new things. And if you like this kind of content, like and subscribe, and try to keep doing more of this. Thanks, everyone.